Yo boys, Pixel here again, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. I don't really know even how to start this video, but I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. I am really just kind of down bad right now. Just finished a 3-hour Rainbow Six Siege session, and to be quite honest with you guys, this is the worst that I have ever felt towards Rainbow Six Siege in my entire career of playing this game. Rainbow Six Siege in 2024 is absolutely chalked. It is the worst version of the game to date. And, I thought it was just me who felt like this, but no, man. Every single person that I play with, all my homies from the Discord, every single night, by the end of the night, we sit there and ask ourselves, why the heck did we just spend 3 hours playing this game? That was a horrible, horrible session. And it's happening over and over and over again. And it's just becoming draining, man. And, I'm sure a lot of you guys have been wondering, why is Pixel not posting as often? Where's Pixel been? And to be fair, I have been busy, but that doesn't mean I haven't been making an effort to put videos out. It's just the problem of the game. There's just so much time that I waste that I don't get good content for a variety of reasons. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about here today. This is a just kind of rant video. I don't have a script for this. I didn't write anything down. I'm kind of just going to talk through what I think the big major issues with Rainbow Six Siege is at the moment. Now, before we get into it, boys, I do want to make this absolutely clear that this is not an Ubisoft hate video. This is not a I hate Rainbow Six Siege video. This is simply a video that I'm making because I'm so passionate about this game, right? Because I like this game so much, and it's just really disappointing to me to see it at the state that it's currently in. And that's the reason I'm making this video. I love Rainbow Six Siege, man. It is literally the game that made me start making content. So trust me, I don't hate this game, but I am really disappointed in the direction it's going. So that's the reason that I felt that I had to make this video. And then I'm going to propose some, ways that Ubisoft could fix it. And, if you guys like this video, like the video. If you guys agree with something I said, make sure to leave a comment. If you disagree with something I said, make sure to leave a comment. I would love to hear your guys' feedback on this, and I encourage you guys, to let me know what I got right and what I got wrong. But with that being said, let's talk about the main issue with this game. And simply put, it is matchmaking. I've talked about this before on the channel. Matchmaking in Rainbow Six Siege is so freaking bad. It's just unbelievable. Either, right, you're gonna get piss boosted on, okay? That's a huge problem in this game. People love to boost, and the amount of games that have just become non-games because I get queued up with my friends and we play against a couple boosters is, very common. On top of that, there's cheaters in the game. Zim and Cronus are still allowed to run free, run wild, completely unstopped. There is nothing in the game that stops them from zimming, from using Cronus, and just, completely ruining your session. And then, of course, there are just times where you play against a stack that you shouldn't be playing against. And those are my 3 core main issues that just make the game unplayable, man. I mean, if you come up against any of those examples that I just gave, it's over, man. Your morale is going to go down. The game is just going to feel so bad, and it happens too often, right? That's really my big issue with it. Every single night I get on, at least one of those occurrences happens, and it's just gotten to a point where it's like, dude, it shouldn't be that hard to create matchmaking, right? When I'm playing Call of Duty, which people notoriously hate skill-based matchmaking, I find myself being put in fair lobbies 90% of the time. Yes, there's an occasional 10% where I'm just getting pissed on, right? But for the most part, the lobbies are very balanced. If you look at my team and you look at the enemy team, all of us are sitting around the same amount of KD, the same amount of kills. We're all really within the actual skill-based matchmaking. And, that's something that we have to applaud COD for, because it's very, it's very nice when you play a game and you can play it for hours and feel that, you're making progress, and that, the people that you're playing against are within a rank that's similar to you, right? And unfortunately in Rainbow Six Siege, that is just not the case, right? So that's one of my issues, okay? The second issue that I find that is making the game very boring and very taxing is the lack of content. I mean, dude, there is nothing going on in Rainbow Six Siege. There is nothing to play for other than to just play ranked, right? We need more skins. We need more grindable content. We need more challenges. We need more than just a battle pass. Put more stuff in the game. I mean, like, dude, it shouldn't be that hard, right? If it's a problem, Ubisoft, why don't you just go ahead and start letting your community create skins? Let your community draft up skins and post them to a forum, and whichever ones you like, put them in the game. You know, start adding more challenges. Give us other things to do. Put challenges in the game where, oh, if you win 3 or 4 standards, you get this really cool weapon skin. That'll get people to try different game modes and to just, you know, get off of just the complete pure sweat that is Rainbow Six Siege. You know, add calling cards, I don't know, add emblems, like add things to make us want to play the game, not just to rank up. Because when you're just playing Rainbow Six Siege to rank up, you know, and I know, it becomes very taxing, man. When you lose a couple games, or, you know, when you just get on the game and you know you have to lock in. You can't play the game for fun, and that's a problem to me. So, let's talk about ways that Ubisoft could fix this game, okay? Number one, let's talk about how they can fix matchmaking, okay? It's actually very simple. It's very simple for Ubisoft to make matchmaking reasonable again, okay? And the first thing they need to do is to stop worrying about operator balances and operator nerfs and reworks and all this nonsense, and focus on fixing the actual core issue with this game, which is matchmaking, okay? And the way they're gonna do this is very simple. They're gonna go back and they're gonna add 10 placement matches every single season. And the reason for this is very simple. When you play those 10 placement matches, it gives the algorithm, which however it determines your hidden MMR, it gives that algorithm a fresh slate of 10 games to determine your hidden MMR, right? So that you're not playing on a hidden MMR that was established 3 or 4 seasons ago when you barely hit champ. By giving the algorithm a fresh slate to actually put you into the hidden MMR that you deserve, it's not only going to create better and more fair matches for you, but it's going to create better and more fair matches for the opponent as well. So that would be a great way to solve one of these issues. Oh, and by the way, for the placement matches, you have to play them alone. You have to play them alone. You cannot play them with anybody else. It is 10 solo queue ranked matches to determine your hidden MMR and where you start in the season. And that's the second part that we have to talk about. Ubisoft under no circumstances should be resetting everybody back to copper at the end of the season, right? Because the people who have hit champ, there is no point of sending them all the way back down to copper. You already know they're a champ. They've hit champ multiple times. It's unfair to them to have to regrind through all the ranks, and it's unfair to the people who are lower ranked that have to spend the first 2 weeks playing against champs and diamonds and emeralds and people who are just way better than them, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys who aren't the highest rank in Rainbow Six Siege feel this at the beginning of every new season, right? For the first like week and a half, the matchmaking is so bad. You're playing against champs all the time. You're getting slammed. Like, trust me, we've all been through that. So it's just unnecessary for Ubisoft to demote people down. So in my opinion, the easiest way to fix this, bring everybody down 3 ranks, right? If you finish in champ, you start in emerald. If you finish in emerald, you start in silver, right? And so on and so forth. So everybody gets brought down X amount of ranks based on where they finished in the season. And Ubisoft can determine how they want to do this, right? But what this would do is just spread out the player base and make it to where you're still going to be playing against people who are relatively within your zone of MMR, right? Obviously, in the first couple weeks, it's going to be a bit chalked, but it's a lot better if a silver is playing against a plat or an emerald than if they're playing against, you know, a champ or a diamond. It's a huge difference. The next thing they need to add into this game is very simple. They need to add a rank disparity mechanic. And the point of the rank disparity mechanic is to stop people from smurfing and piss boosting. And the rank disparity mechanic is something that is present in every single successful ranked game that has ever existed. And it's a very simple concept. It's the concept of, if you are X amount of skill rating away from the people in your party, then you would not be able to play with them. So like, for example, if you're a silver and your friend is an emerald, that hidden MMR is too far away from each other, and so therefore the game won't let you guys queue up. And the point of this is to stop your emerald friend from joining into silver lobbies and just cooking the entire enemy team. And this would allow for more fair matches for everybody who's playing the game, and it'll stop boosting easily. This is the easiest way to stop boosting. For whatever reason, Ubisoft is trying to do all these weird things like adding a phantom player and matching MMR. No, bro, just make a rank disparity mechanic. It's really simple. Just add that into the game and boom. Boosting is literally impossible unless you hop on a Smurf or an alt account. That's it. It's really that simple. We don't need to make it complicated. And that's one of the things that I just don't understand about Ubisoft sometimes is they love to make things complicated. Just add a rank disparity mechanic. I understand that you want, friends and people to be able to play with each other, but it's ranked. If you take this game mode seriously, if you care about your ranked scene being a genuine serious thing, then you just add a rank disparity mechanic, man. Ranked is not for fun. Ranked is to lock in and to have fair matches. Right? If you want friends to play with each other, push them towards standard. And like I said, add more content, add quests so that we can go into standard and unlock skins and do things like that. This would allow friends to play with each other in a less serious game mode and still have something to play for. But right now, the way that the model is set up, there's nothing to do except grind rank. And if that's the case, then you have to add a rank disparity mechanic. You cannot allow a champ to play with a copper. That's just so brain dead. It's completely broken. So they need to add this rank disparity mechanic. This would greatly improve matchmaking and make matchmaking more fair for everybody. And the final thing that Ubisoft has to fix, oh my goodness, it's been years, boys, but they gotta get rid of Cronus and Zim on console. I mean, dude, it's ridiculous, Ubisoft. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I said, I really respect you guys as a company. I love your game. However, you guys make millions and millions of dollars every single year. And you're telling me you guys cannot implement something in the game to determine if someone is using a third-party software or a macro or something that is giving them an unfair advantage? I mean, I find that ridiculous personally. My solution is simple. First of all, you implement some sort of anti-cheat, some sort of thing that records if somebody's using a third-party software. And after that, you give them a warning, okay? And the warning is there to prevent false positives, to prevent people from getting banned when they don't deserve it, okay? So you get one warning. After that, if you are caught cheating using a Cronus or a Zim or any other third-party software, you are given a lifetime ban. That's it. No more. No more. Okay? Because any other competitive, proper rank game would not allow you to cheat for that long. Okay? Look at Counter-Strike. Look at League of Legends. If you are caught using a macro or a script or any kind of cheating software, you are literally VAC banned. You are just completely removed from, you will never get your account back. You are cooked, right? They don't mess around. And the reason they do this and the reason they're so strict is because it deters people from cheating. It really does. The cheating rates on those games are so low because people aren't going to risk their accounts that they spent hundreds of dollars on to use a cheat. So that's what I think Ubisoft needs to do, because they've been trying to lock down on Zim and Cronus for years now, and nobody cares because they know Ubisoft isn't going to do anything. So that's what they need to do. And if you think that's a little bit harsh, then that's fine. Give them a warning, then give them a 90-day season ban, and then after that, if they're caught cheating again, then you give them the permaban. That's fine. If they want to take that route, that's fine as well. But we need to crack down on these Zims, bro, and the Cronuses, because it's just so boring. It's ridiculous how many games I come up against a Warden or, any other SMG user who's just one-tapping me across the map, man. Or it's a squad of 5 of them, all Cronus, just completely cheating. It's bizarre to me, right? And if you look at some of the best players on console, a lot of them are Cronus or Zim. A lot of them are cheating, man. And for whatever reason, Ubisoft doesn't seem to care about that. And it is really disappointing. But that's all my solutions for gameplay. I think a lot of them would make so much sense and it would literally fix the game in one update. So I really hope Ubisoft does implement some of these, tips that I've given here. And then after that, like I said, man, add some more content into the game. Give us some quests. Give us some things to grind for. Don't just make it all about rank. Give us some standard play objectives, right? Like I said, win 5 games in standard, get this cool weapon skin, whatever, right? Or add some long-term goals. After you get 50 wins in ranked or quick play, earn this castle skin, right? Whatever. These are all just examples. But if they were to add these kind of long-term goals or these things to grind for, it would genuinely make Rainbow Six Siege so much more fun because there's a lot more to play for. Obviously, your rank matters, but if you're grinding towards that 50 games castle skin, then at least if you lose the game, you feel like, okay, well, you know what? I lost the game, but I still got better. I still learned something about this game. And on top of that, I'm making progression towards this cool skin that I want to get, right? So just add more content. Let your community start creating skins, weapon skins, uniforms, headgears, right? Take the CSGO route. CSGO lets the community create skins, and then they pick a couple of them and they put them into a case you know, when they decide to release a new case. So just start doing stuff like that, Ubisoft. Let's get the game a little bit more open. Let's get the community more involved, and let's, you know, add some more grindability to the game. Because right now I'm playing Black Ops 6 a lot, and I'm loving the camo grind. I'm loving the fact that I'm playing the game, I'm leveling up, but there's also this long-term grind that I have going on that, you know, feels rewarding, right? Of course, everybody wants to hit champion, but you gotta cater to other people who don't necessarily care about ranked, but still want something to grind for. Because right now, there's nothing to grind on Rainbow Six Siege except ranked. And ranked is a hellhole. It is the worst it's ever been. So that's really where I'm at, boys. And like I said, this is not an Ubisoft hate video. This is not a I hate R6 video. I love this game. And that is the reason I'm making this video. Because I'm so passionate about it, and I'm so, you know, disappointed at the fact that I can spend 3 hours on the game and genuinely feel like I want to uninstall it. This is the first season where I've really gotten to that point, and I think that's because I really pushed hard to try to hit champ, and so I'm getting into much higher skill rated lobbies. But again, it's a combination of everything that I've laid out here today. So that's my opinion, boys. Like I said, just off the dome, I'm just kind of talking here, so if some of it doesn't make sense, you know, I apologize for that. But really, I do think I brought up some great points, and I would love to hear what you guys think about it. And, you know, again, I just want to apologize. I am trying my best to put out the content, boys, but, you know, if the game is fighting me, it's a bit difficult, man. So one more thing before we end the video, I would just love to know if there are some certain games that you guys want to see, you know, whether it be Black Ops 6 or maybe Overwatch. Overwatch Classic is out. I wouldn't mind playing that. So if there's anything specific that you guys would enjoy me playing, leave it in the comments, man. I'll give it a try, because right now, like I said, Rainbow Six Siege is cooked, man. But I'm not going to stop making Rainbow Six Siege videos, boys. Don't worry. I'm going to give it a go every single day, and when I can get good videos, I'll put them out, and when I can't, you know, it is what it is, right? I'm going to try to get more creative with it. I'm going to try to, you know, make more videos like this and kind of just engage with you guys a little bit more. But, you know, man, I love the game. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, but I felt that this video was absolutely necessary. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that sub button, make sure to leave a like, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you agreed with, what you disagreed with. But that's all for today, boys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.